Well, welcome back to the Junior B Breakdown. It's episode 6, and after a great weekend of Cold Lake Ice hospitality, we're coming to you a little differently this weekend. I'm holding things down in beautiful Tabor, Alberta, where the wind never stops, and neither does the Junior B conversations.
And I'm all the way across the country visiting family in Chicoutimi, Quebec, where the only thing colder than the rink is the stair, if you say you prefer a rink burger over poutine.
Hey, distance can't hold us back. We've got a stacked lineup. First up, a conversation with Killam Wheat Kings head coach Nick, talking identity, toughness, and what's cooking up in Killam.
Then it's a double dose of our rookie spotlight, the rookie report, with a bonus interview from our recent trip to Lloydminster with Bandit forward Cash Parkin and Tigers forward Cale Johnston, two rookies that are already making big waves with their clubs.
Yeah, these guys aren't just cracking the roster. They're earning serious trust and attention early this season.
Yeah, and if they keep this up, we'll need some expansion teams just to fit the rookie talent into this league.
And of course, we're closing things off with Around the League, giving you all the latest from every rink across the NEAJBHL.
So buckle up, grab a snack, preferably something with curds and gravy, because episode 6 of the Junior B Breakdown starts right now. Let's drop the puck.
We're here at the Cold Lake Energy Center just after the game between the Killam Wheat Kings and Cold Lake Ice. I'm here with Coach Nick Mantai.
That's correct.
Did I get that right?
That's right.
That's right. So, Nick, just want to get your name out there, kind of give you everyone a background, kind of how you got into coaching and stuff like that. How did you get involved with the Killam Wheat Kings?
Yeah, so I'm from Camrose, not far from Killam. I knew the old coach from before. He gave me a call one day. I wasn't ever thinking about coaching, so I helped him out for 3.5 years, and then I took over last year at Christmas as the head coach. So yeah, kind of just fell into my lap and kind of rolled with it.
And how's that been going so far? And kind of, I guess, almost a year of taking the lead on the bench there.
Yeah, last year was tough coming in at Christmas, but we made the most of the year. And then this year we're coming in with a pretty young team, but trying to make an impact in the league.
Yeah, so saying young team, I think, how many veterans you got compared to rookies?
We're probably half and half, pretty close to half and half.
So split. So far, season's going fairly well. You're kind of middle of the pack now with 3-2?
Yeah,
3-3.
We are our record after tonight will be 3-5. So we're just coming off our first 4-point weekend. So It's a good feeling for the guys, and got some good tests next weekend as well.
So how is that relating? So you've got, like I said, half rookies, half veterans. How do you think the gelling's coming? Has it taken a little longer than anticipated, or you think you're on the right track of getting in the right direction?
No, I think we're definitely on the right track. I think we all have the same mindset, coming in and go for the win every night.
No, for sure. Talked about a little bit in the past there. Everyone kind of went to that play-in tournament at the beginning of the year. What were some of your thoughts coming out of that, and going forward, if that's something you think that the league should continue doing?
Yeah, no, it definitely makes getting preseason games a lot easier when we're all in the kind of same area. Get a little look at some other teams as well during the tournament. For us, it was nice because we're not too far from Vermilion there, and I think they hosted it very well. I know it was first year, so there's going to be some hiccups, but overall it was very good. Danny Hagerth definitely asked us on our opinion, and we gave it, so it was really good.
No, good. So just, out of that weekend, how did it go for you guys?
I think we went 1-1, I believe. I'm trying to remember back. It's been a lot going on, but we came in with a couple extra guys, and then we made some cuts during the games, but overall went really good.
Yeah, so coming into that weekend, good turnout for training camp stuff, numbers-wise? Or
Yeah, 100%. We had our most guys this year. I want to say coming in our first day of training camp, we had 40, around that 44 range of guys. So a lot of young guys from Camrose get their foot wet and with us and get their feet in the door. But overall, it was a really good turnout at camp.
No, and that's kind of what we've been hearing from all the coaches. Their numbers coming into training camp up in the 40s, so it's boding well for the league, right? So going through your first couple weeks here, we're on week 4, I believe. Kind of some players that are kind of standing out that you didn't think were really going to be there at the start, but are kind of helping you guys out to where you guys are at.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of young guys that we, we knew they were going to come in and make an impact. I think who we picked. Again, we got a lot of young talent with Sheets, Allen, a couple guys in the back end, Petio, making impacts are Camrose boys that are coming in and strong background of hockey and good coaching from before. So no one really surprised me. I think my team's right where I thought they would be, and where I'm happy with what we're doing.
Okay, we haven't been able to get down to Killam yet. My cohort here, Chet Cheddar, he's a poutine connoisseur. Have you tried the poutine in Killam?
I haven't. If you want to ask my trainer, Brody, I'm sure he's probably dabbled into it a couple times.
Awesome. No, that's good. I'm sure Chet will be, if we can get his number after the interview here, Chet will give him a call and see what whether they're using curds down there or just straight up cheese. Yeah, so he's going to be doing the Junior B poutine breakdown here shortly. We were in Lloyd last night. What didn't go really high on the poutine chart, but hopefully Killam can top that.
Yeah, and I think maybe that poutine didn't do good, but their facility probably ranked pretty high.
Yes.
And so will Killam when you come there as well, I'm sure.
No, for sure. I'm sure we're going to be hitting the road and trying to get a road game out of you guys there.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, coming into the season, you're kind of half and half. Thinking you're where you're at, where you want to be right now, or you think, we still got a couple things to kind of look at to get to the next level?
Yeah, for sure. Like, obviously, you want to be, you're going to win every night, but we're on the right track the last few games. We've definitely seen some good things light at the end of the tunnel, and I think we're going to be a team that's going to surprise some teams, and I'm very excited for the season.
So, talking players-wise, kind of shout-outs and what can you tell us about Gagnon?
Yeah, he came in as a 16-year-old, so he's been with us for a long time. He's our captain this year. I think he'd be a good voice in the room. Local Killam kid. He's done a lot of good things in the league. He's got MVP. He's got Rookie of the Year. He's made a big impact. I think he'll be great for our team and leading us, down the stretch this year with a younger team. And him being younger himself, we're going to have him for 2 more years after this season. So that's a good feeling as well. Good kid, often on the ice too.
Looking at we've kind of caught all the teams, I think, almost now. Been able to watch. We've seen quite a bit of parity. It looks like Vegreville is kind of turning the corner here. It looks like they're getting some points, actually throwing some goals up on the thing. But how do you think the parity in the league's going right now?
I think this league is very competitive this year. We've played everyone now, and even we played Veg last night. They gave us a good run for our money. It could have went anyway. I think it's going to be a dogfight for the top 3 seeds for sure this year.
Got a couple rapid fire questions for you. Just one answers.
Yeah.
If you had to play hockey with anybody, who would you want to play with?
McDavid.
Who?
McDavid.
McDavid? Hands down.
Yeah, no questions asked.
Okay. So we make a trip down to Killam. What do you recommend? You making something at the rink or somewhere in Killam?
Yeah, the Killam Kong Pizza. Yeah, it's good pizza.
Tom Pizza.
Kong. Yeah.
Kong Pizza. Okay, Chet, I'm going to challenge you to the pizza duel when we get down there. All right, Coach Nick, appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad we were able to get in touch with you. And, best luck in the future.
Thank you.
Great stuff from Coach Nick Mantai. Killam looks dialed in, and they're hungry, and they're on the rise.
And don't go anywhere. Up next is their double dose of the Rookie Report with 2 rising stars you'll want to keep your eyes on. Welcome to the Rookie Report. We're here at the lovely brand new Service Energy Center. I actually have Cash Parkin. All right, Cash. So, rookie this year, first year into the Junior B. Where did you get your start in hockey?
I think it was just from my family. My uncle was big into hockey, same with my grandpa, and it kind of drove me. And me and my cousin are pretty close in age and, relationship. And we kind of just started together and, just kind of took off from there.
Nice. So your cousin, does he play with you or is he on another team?
He's on the U18 AAA team.
Okay, so you're younger. So that's good. So first year in the junior, you probably went to the tournament, the play-in tournament at the beginning of the year. What was your first kind of thought coming into playing against junior size players?
Yeah, it's fast and it's physical, but it's good. It's something I have to adapt to, but I feel like I'm doing that pretty well, and I just got to keep moving.
For sure. Not the largest man in the league, but you're probably quick on your feet. What's kind of some of your attributes that you bring to the game here?
I think I'm a good two-way forward. I got some speed. I can burn guys down the wall, and I got a good shot.
For sure. Got a little edge to your game?
A little bit, yeah.
So other than that, going from minor to major, what were some of the major differences you've seen coming into the junior B?
Just the size, I think, and how fast the game is now. It's more crisp plays than minor hockey, and yeah, it's a lot more physical too.
More of a team game up in the junior, where minor you could probably dance around more people?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, with that being said, first year as a rookie, what was it like stepping into that room once you knew you were on the team?
It felt really good. All the guys in there, all the vets are pretty welcoming, so it was an easy transition for me.
So other than that, you got a great team in front of you. You guys, I think you're 6-0 after tonight's win. Do you have a veteran that's kind of mentoring you into the system?
Yeah, my vet is Cade Dennett. We had a rookie draft, so he drafted me.
And what number did you get drafted as?
Number 1.
Oh, there you go. So any things other than, the simple stuff, like you got to carry his bag or you got to, sing a song for them? What do you guys got any cool little things you do?
Not anything crazy yet. I think I've had to buy him Tim's a couple times for practice.
Yeah, so pretty cool stuff, getting that influence from the veterans and being able to come onto this team. Other than that, we'll go to a little rookie rapid fire. So I'm going to fire some questions at you, and just the first thing that comes to your mind, that's what we want to hear. So ultimately, favorite person or most famous person, who would you like to be on your line?
Connor McDavid.
Oh, of course. That's an easy go-to. If you could score a goal in your dreams, what you see, your best goal ever, is it a shootout? Is it a game winner? Is it a clinching series winner? What do you dream of?
Game 7 overtime winner.
In just a playoff game or in the finals?
Finals for sure.
For the ship?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, favorite food pregame?
Chicken and rice.
Ooh, nice and healthy. Who cooks it for you?
Myself or my mother.
You want to give a shout out to your mom?
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Make sure you tell her to watch or listen to the Junior B breakdown on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure I will.
If you had cheat snacks, what's your favorite cheat snack?
Probably salt and vinegar chips.
Good go-to. Oh yeah, your stick. How do you tape it?
Toe to heel, a little sock, or I do half blade black tape.
Oh, a little trickery there, so they can't see the puck coming. Helps with that shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for doing this, Cash. Good luck in the rest of the season, and keep winning.
Thank you.
So welcome back to the Rookie Report here on the Junior B Breakdown. I'm pleased to have Cale Johnston with me from the Vermilion Tigers. They're in town tonight to face Cold Lake. Cale, just want to, get your name out there. If you have a chance, where did you grow up? Where did you do all your minor hockey?
I grew up in Eston, Saskatchewan. I played most of my minor hockey in Eston, and my last 2 years I played Swift Current AA.
Okay, so how far from is Estevan? Or Eston? How far from Swift Current is Eston?
About an hour and a half north of Swift Current.
Okay, so coming into the Junior B, the travel wouldn't be too different than kind of traveling around for Swift Current, I'm assuming?
Oh, it's a lot less. We had 6-hour bus trips from Swift, so.
Okay, so now I hear you're going to first year college. What are you taking in college?
Agribusiness.
And I'm gonna take a guess, stab in the dark, and say in Vermilion.
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah. So far, how is that going for you?
It's all right. Not my favorite, but it works.
Is it something you're gonna be looking to do, or you think you're gonna change?
I'll stick with it. I'm gonna hopefully go home and run the farm. So.
Okay. No, sounds good. So, being a rookie in the Junior B, what's some of the major differences size-wise between, playing your minor hockey and stuff like that, and now you're jumping up into the Junior B? Have you noticed a size difference in players or like skill set, or what have you kind of noticed is the difference between that minor state and that where you're at now?
Lots of guys have more skill, and there's definitely some bigger guys out there than minor.
You ran into any yet?
No, not too many.
Coming into the Vermilion Tigers, they're heating up the league this year. So what was your kind of first impression, stepping into that dressing room for the first time, or even noticing that, you made that team?
It was a good first impression. There's lots of guys that get along with, so it's been good with that for sure.
So did you know many of the guys, or do you know any, like, coming into that, stepping first on the ice there? Was it kind of nerves, or there's kind of like, no, I've been in Vermilion for a bit, I kind of know some of the guys, and it's an easy step?
I didn't know anyone, just my goalie friend that made the team with me. So.
And which goalie friend?
Rhett Jameson.
Okay, so is he a rookie as well?
Yeah.
Okay, with that, so, taking that first step into your first year of junior, going in, you guys all played in that preseason tournament. So what was your first kind of dose of junior B hockey in that weekend? How'd that treat you?
It was good for me, actually. It was probably some of the best hockey I played so far this year, but hoping to get back to playing like that.
No, for sure. So, like I said, you're being a rookie and stuff like that. So who is your veteran handler?
Caden Anderson.
Okay, with Caden, is he, has he been a good influence on you, taking you under his wing and, like, being part of the team, or?
No, he's been pretty good, helping me out and everything, so, yeah.
Or you look at kind of where you guys are standing in the league and how the team is gelled in the first, almost 10 games. This will be the 10th game, so any keys, or if anyone's looking to take that first year step into junior for next year, is there any kind of keys you want to let them know?
Just work hard. Always ends up working out for you.
So what we'll do is we'll probably go a little rapid rookie rapid fire. Cale, what's your pregame meal?
Soup and a grilled cheese.
Every time, soup and a grilled cheese. Homemade?
Yeah.
Who makes that for you?
Well, I have frozen stuff from my grandma, so.
Okay, nice. So are you staying in residence, or do you have a billet?
No, we are renting a place, me and two other friends.
Okay, nice. So how do you tape your twig?
Black tape, toe to heel.
Toe to heel, black tape, so they can't see it coming off there, eh?
I guess so.
If you had to play with anybody, pro, from the past or future, present, who would be your number one player that you want to play with?
Sidney Crosby.
Good choice. Do you guys got any superstitions that you follow throughout, before a game or through the season?
Lots of guys do, but I don't really have any.
Yeah, you wash your socks on a regular occurrence and make sure that jersey's clean?
Yeah.
What do you do in your off time?
School, mostly.
Anything other than school?
No, not really.
Yeah. Now that you kind of have played probably every team in the league, have you picked out a couple teams that are gonna push you the rest of the way, or do you think you guys can coast, or do you think you got to come out every day ready to play?
I got to come out every day ready to play, because you can get beat by any team in this league. But Lloyd and Wainwright for sure are the ones that we struggle with the most.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's Wainwright's kind of turned the corner there, and like Lloyd had that amazing start of a 6-0, right? So, Cale, I appreciate your time here. We'll let you get back to it. You got to get ready for this game tonight. So good luck tonight and in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
2 rookies, 2 big impacts. Cash Parkin and Cale Johnston proving they're not just here to watch.
No kidding. Both these guys are already earning major trust in their lineups. Bright future ahead. Coming up next, Around the League segment with highlights, wherever is heating up, and a few surprise tightenings in the standings. Stick with us.
All right, folks, it's time for, a pretty popular segment, I would say. Hey, Dwayne?
Yeah, no, for sure. Just time to check on what happened in last week's Around the League.
First, we're going to go to the Vague Recreation Center last Friday, the 24th, where they were hosting the Wainwright Bisons. And just looking at the top score, I am got to say kudos to Vague. Great score against obviously one of the strongest teams in the league. Looks like we had our scoring started off in the first period with Lucas McLennan. And then after that, the Rangers, Xander Torna got on the Xander Toma got them on the board, followed by, it was kind of back and forth, Mason Ganser from Wainwright, and then Ashton Butts for Rangers. And just at the end, looks like near the end there, a power play goal by Braden Aker. So third period, Veg tries to get a little close, and then it looks like with Aiden Braun, and then Riker Singer and Brandon Glover put it away for the Bisons. But what do you think about that score there, Dwayne?
Not that bad of a score. We know Veg's been fighting and scrapping for the first part of the season here, and it looks like they are making that turnaround. Looks like it was actually a pretty decent, clean game. Not many penalties throughout the game, but it looks like Vegreville's turned that corner, and they might be a team that's going to get off the schneid here pretty quick. I know they're still sitting here at 0-10, right in the basement, but with the couple scores against some pretty important teams in the last little while, I think they're turning it around.
Yeah, and just wanted to give a shout out for multi-point games to Mason Ganser and Riker Singer from Wainwright, and also Caleb Roberts from Veg. Had a couple apples there, so a bit of a playmaker contributing to his team. So great job. Let's move on to our next game.
All right, our second game on Friday night there has the Lloydminster Bandits running into a hot Tigers team. We'll talk more about that because we were able to take one of their games in last weekend. But, going through the first and second, pretty tight game, and that's what you'd expect from both these teams, being top in the league there. No scoring, but then the rookie, Cale Johnston, opening up on a power play goal for your Vermilion Tigers. Followed up by Danin Pavic. Is that what we're going to say? Pavok?
Maybe Pavka?
Pavka. Sorry, Danin. I'll try not to butcher it anymore, but we'll go with Danin Pavka, making it 2-0 for Vermilion Tigers. And then Rowan Quist kind of sealed the deal there, making it 3-0 for Vermilion Tigers. Again, looks like both teams spirited and wanted to, leave it all on the ice. Got a little bit of penalty trouble in the third. I'm not going to say that it was a whole lot, but more than had been in the first two periods. But that's to go hand in hand with the two teams that were playing there. So, great job from the Lloyd Bandits for hanging in there. And then, of course, the Vermilion Tigers, they're on a roll right now. So, Chet, that's the team that everyone's kind of looking at right now. So, with that being said, we'll move over to Saturday night.
All right, on Saturday night, October 25th, Cold Lake Energy Center, the Cold Lake Ice hosted the Vermilion Tigers. Thank you to the Cold Lake Ice for hosting us. Fantastic private suite there. Tough one for Cold Lake. They came up against the hot Vermilion Tigers. First period, Pavka, Michael John, and Davidson potted goals, and the only response from the ice was Jonah Whaley. We originally thought that was actually from Ethan Nickel, and then there was then he was, so there was, anyways, it was just a bit of a mix up, and then Jonah Whaley gets his fifth goal. So second period, Dan and Pavka got a couple more, and then in the third, Parker Vaughn put it away from veteran Ian Cook, and that was it. So first period was, spirited. Second period, there was just a constant flow to the penalty box.
Yeah, so in the second period there, you can see that the penalties, kind of got worse as they went on. Cold Lake was just trying to do anything they could to stop the speed coming down for those Tigers. You look at Michael John and Patka, they're having great nights, multi-point nights, and that Mr. Patka is one to watch, and he gets around you on the outside. He cuts to the net, and he's going pretty fast. So, Cold Lake came up against a hot team, and I think Coach Scott's, been having some conversations with some certain players and stuff like that, because they started with such a hot early season success, and now they've I think they've dropped 4. If I look at it right. So I'm sure coming into this next weekend coming up, hopefully see the Ice with a little more fire in their bellies.
Yeah, I think you could see the rally and, probably that first intermission speech by coach, and then, got the energy up for the ice, but the Tigers match that energy.
Yeah, no, for sure. And just even looking at like shots on goal, like I think the Cold Lake Ice only ended up with 14 over 3 periods, and you're not going to win games putting 14 shots on net,
Yeah.
So that's something
Also,
I'm sure they're going to be looking into.
I think we'll also give a shout out to Ian Cook, four apples, so big contributor behind this, behind the scenes, the setup man, good for him. And yeah, Vermilion's continuing their strength, their strong season. Also heard that the Jumbotron was absolutely amazing on Saturday, and the music, like it was a good vibe, even though it was a baseball night, and some diehard fans showed up there to support the ice, even though it didn't go their way.
Yeah, no, they do put a good show on up there.
All right, let's move on to the next game.
Yeah, so second game on Saturday night there had Vague rolling into the Lloydminster Bandits new energy hub there. Not unlike what we've seen in the scores for Vague this year. They came up short on this one. Lloydminster, coming after their first loss there, of course, chomping at the bit and trying to get back in their winning ways, put up a 9 spot against them. You look at it, it was all Bandits from the get-go. It took until the third period till Gage Latimer put a goal in, and then, like I said, it was an onslaught by the Bandits, maybe taking out some frustration there on the Vegreville Rangers. So penalty-wise, kind of looking, midstream. It's not like it was the highest penalties that we've seen. But again, you look at shots on net. If you're not going to put shots on net in this league, you're not going to score. You see why Lloydminster puts nine goals up in a game when they put 50 shots on net. It's hard for the Rangers to keep up with only 17 shots. So, okay, so looking at the penalties and stuff, it is there's quite a few penalties up there. Not a lot to talk about. Like I said, it looks like Veg was just trying to get back in things, but ultimately in this league, if you're not going to put up shots, it's hard to win games. You look at Lloydminster throwing 50 shots on net, and that's how they got 9 goals. It's pretty hard to contend with that when you're only putting 17 on a night. So hopefully the Rangers can come out of this one and work their way into a W here in the near future.
Yeah, I know we're going to be seeing them. I'll be flying in to Edmonton and getting an Uber probably from Edmonton to Cold Lake for Saturday's game when the Vague will be there. But anyways, I digress. We're going to go multi-point games here. Coach must be happy. Coach Josh must be happy. Rookie Cash Parkin got 5 points. So great. It's great to have that here. When we got him on the episode, on the pod, and we got look at all these people, Bronson Parker, Joel Webb, come on, and
like they talked about, it's a team culture down there in Lloyd, and they're putting something special together here for the end of the season. Hosting provincials, they want to be flying high come that time. So everyone's contributing to their success so far.
Yeah, great job so far. All right, let's move on to our next game.
So third one, last one of Saturday night there has Killam hosting the St. Paul Canadiens. Looking at this one here, Jordan Gagnon opened up the scoring for the Killam Wheat Kings. In the second period, there was no action there in the first, but pretty even. And then some familiar names from last year and the year before, from Cold Lake, but now playing for St. Paul. Jaeger Fontaine pots 2 goals. And then Tanner Sheets, great hockey name, gets Killam's second goal to tie it up. And then Jace Lassard kind of iced it for the St. Paul Canadiens, giving them the 3-2 win over the Killam Wheat Kings. like I said, pretty even. The first period, a couple penalties. Second period, a couple penalties, and then actually third period settled right down. Guys just wanted to play hockey, and it shows with the way the score was. So shots on net, within reason. St. Paul with 36 and the Killam Wheat Kings with 26. What do you see kind of from the storyline there, Chet?
Just, I guess we could say, Jagerfontein, a couple points there. Caden Morrison, set up man at 3 points. So getting on the board and really contributing to the team. I just want to point out that maybe I'll suggest that Jagerfontein talk to his new team and maybe get the Cold Lake Ice logo out from behind his player profile. And then if anybody out there, just because it's here, has not, so I just want to say, kudos to you, Tanner Sheets. You might have the best profile photo in the league right now. So if you folks want to slide on over to the Killam Wheat Kings and do that, that'd be amazing. So just a great photo all around. So maybe that deserves an award. Hey, Dwayne?
No, for sure. Jordan he's got the wings going on, but he just doesn't have that intense stare that Tanner has. So, good job on the profile pics, boys.
Thanks for staring into my soul, Tanner. So let's move on. Okay, well last one, Sunday. A matinee, you might call it.
Yeah, matinee, a 2:30 game.
In Quebec, we call it le matinee.
Le matinee. Nice. Yeah. So that's back again in the energy hub there, Snovis. I don't know what Lloyd's eating or drinking down there. I'm sure it's not the burger, but they like something about the putting up 9 spots.
Yeah, 9-2. Maybe, just laid a beating onto Killam, and Killam was, probably feeling pretty good after taking it to the ice just the night before. So, lots of bus legs and a quick turnaround to get to Lloyd as well. All, could have been factors.
Yeah, no. So in the first there, Jordan Gagnon actually gets his 3rd goal, starting the scoring, which he did the night before. And then, of course, James Lamont and Colton Parker and Joel Weeb take over, and then it's just Lloyd after that, right? So, again, you kind of look, they're not no one was trying to outdo anyone. They were just there to play some hockey. It just looks like Lloyd was kind of had that burr in their side about, dropping their first game there. So they came out firing, 43 shots on goal. But Killam, no slouches. Like I said, we saw them. They came into the barn and put up 37 shots against the Lloyd Bandits. So good job all around by both teams. Like I said, we've talked it before. Chet, it's anybody's game on any given night. So
yeah, so maybe we'll give a shout out to Hayden there, number 30, backstopping the Bandits, did really well, and Cade Dennett getting 4 points, so 3 apples and a goal. Colton Parker with a couple, Plumon, this is one of those games again. Cole Kelly, Tyson Ziegler, Hayden Martins, Maddox Woodbury. I'm just keep going, but so many players had multi-point games, so it would look like. Even like you mentioned, it was, the penalties, it was a good hockey game, but people were watching Lloyd perform.
No, for sure. And it seems once you kind of let Lloyd roll, they're going to roll. So, putting up 18 goals in 2 nights, that's a big feat. And that's why they're one of the top teams in the league so far in this early season. So.
And that's another full week of Junior B action in the books. Big thanks to Coach Nick and to the rookies for joining us.
We'll be back next week with more interviews, more stories, and a few more warm rinks along the way.
Until then, cheer loud and eat local. Rink food counts as culture, I think.
I guess. Thanks for listening. And now you have the breakdown.